new life for Norm Duke when we come back. The conclusion of the semifinal game.
Starting inside the third arrow, swinging it out to about the 10th board. Everyone's looked the same on that lane. But you got to hit both lanes, as Rich Abboud found out the last game. He sticks, the ball goes left of target, needs some kind of fortuitous break. Doesn't get it, there's the 5-pin. And of course, we know, Denny, nobody's missed the 5-pin 6. Chuck Pisano missed it back in the 1940s.
It's either, I think it was 38 or 39, actually. And it was in league play at Paramus Bowling Center. And as far as we know, he's the only PBA Hall of Famer ever to miss the 5-pin and live to tell about it. Further inside, more of a fallback and a 4-pin.
And right now he's happy with that. That's enough. I mean, 9 spare the rest of the game wins it for him. Well, maybe not. But we're getting close.
7th frame action. $27,000 for first place this week in the Bud Light Touring Players Championship. Dave Ferraro was the defending champion. Dave with a check this week, but didn't quite get back into the finals. As far as I know, he's the only player ever to win this tournament twice, right?
Yes.
Dave Ferraro.
It's a very prestigious title among the players. They really want to win this title. 31 pins, only 3 frames left.
The other thing is it's a 3-year exemption into the Firestone.
Correct.
See, he's moved left, and he's throwing harder and trying to get it to fall back, but he's running out of room.
He's just tightening up the line. I mean, not a whole lot of hook there.
Filling frames right now, but when you're 30 ahead, sometimes that's more than enough.
Still in that ball, 18.7 miles per hour in the first ball. Not a whole lot harder than that at the spare.
Probably slows down.
Well, Duke, again, has to keep striking on this right lane. When you've got one lane, you can't miss it.
Has room for 205. Possibility of a tie.
Possibility.
Boy, he's made some nice shots on this right-hand lane. Look at this. If you took the last 3 shots on that lane, Mike, there wouldn't be a fraction of a difference. And yet the left-hand lane, you just can't seem to figure it out. Of course, he threw the one great shot, left a solid 8-pin. Pocket 7-10.
And he stood up on the approach like he was going to move inside. Now, I don't know what he's going to do at this point in time. But I know that if he wants to win this match, which of course we know that he does, he's got to figure out a way to strike on lane 59. And he's staying with the outside. Not much chance. Up Brooklyn.
Oh, he's come to life, got a big-time break, runs off the approach, sits down, and says, hallelujah, I'll take the Brooklyn.
I'll take it. And believe me, if he comes out and bails this game out, I think we're going to see a change of angle the next game on that left lane. Sullins now, the thinking is entirely different. He's been defensive the last 3 straight frames, 4 frames, in fact. Now he's got to strike.
Pulled it all the way. And that was the biggest break of the week for Harry Sullins, who ended up right on the nose.
I mean, that could have been 6 and 8 out. He winds up with 9 with potential spares. Pete Weber came over to watch.
But he was up early, pulled it all the way.
Right through the 1, 2, 3. Comes away with 9.
Big time break there.
And a spare. If you Norm Duke, though, you're looking at it from the point of view, just don't let him double. If he doesn't double, I can win the match.
Little maintenance on the sliding shoe. Harry trying to slow down, stay into his pre-shot routine, do what you have to do to throw a couple of strikes.
He's just looking right now to get 1 strike in. He hasn't had a strike since the 4th frame.
break and couldn't quite get it. Ends up with a 4-pin. Northern Duke now realizes he can win the match.
He can win the match.
And you know what?
He
The
hasn't
good
missed
news
that
is
right
he's on the right-hand
Yeah.
lane.
Hasn't missed that lane.
Oh, my. Would this be a turnaround? If you're Sullins, you spare up and get the count, because then he's got to throw at least a double to get you.
Got to get 2 and 9. If he spares strikes, he must have 2 and 9. A tie is still in the works. And Harry spares it up. Strike is 203.
It's been one of those gut-wrenching type games for Harry Sullins, because he got ahead. He wasn't comfortable, wasn't throwing the ball great, but he's done what he had to do to give himself a chance to win. But you're never comfortable in that situation.
Right now, he's still thinking, I want to strike on this fill ball to make him get as much as he has to get.
Left again.
Well,
And a Brooklyn. Whew.
He watched Duke get a Brooklyn over there. He says, if you can do it, I can too.
These guys are hanging on for dear life right now.
Well, hanging on won't cut it right now. Duke's got to, they say fish or cut bait. He's got to strike.
You mentioned this guy right now is the guy they feel is the best player in the world in the clutch. Oh, he trips out to 4 at the last moment. Now he needs another one. A little slow on the speed.
Just soft on that speed. Watch the 2-pin, third from the left. It finishes hard. And the old Billy Hardwick tap on that 4-pin.
That's the longest 3 seconds of the week when you're waiting for that 4 to go down. Good speed. Light hit, 10-pin stands, and oh, what a relief for Harry Sullins, who survives a really tough semifinal match.
Great shot.
Woo!
He picked up the speed. He swung it out. He trusted it all the way. To leave a 10-pin on that shot is unusual.
A classy shot. Great effort. Harry Sullins. So he wants to